Hey, and what's going on, guys? We're back. And it's Saturday morning, and I don't know. Sometimes I catch myself worrying about how things are going to turn out to be. And I was wondering if you have ever felt that moment where your heart races as if whatever you're worrying about, it's actually happening at the moment right now. And how the mind builds up this scenario that might never happen, but you believe it that way, and I really believe that it does affect your decisions and the way you move in life and how you move forward, and things you might want to accomplish or things you might want to step out from. When you start worrying about the outcome, you might change your mind on certain things. Although you already made up your mind, you go ahead and change it because the worry kicks in. And that's the tough thing, to find that balance between actually being actually being able to know what it really is. Like, if it's the mind telling you that certain things are going to turn out a certain way, or is it yourself actually believing this? And I don't know, I feel that the more you're able to understand your mind and how it works, you're able to move forward a lot more better in life and have more happiness. Because sometimes a lot of us do things because we're worrying, or we are taking action in certain things because we're worrying about what might happen, not because we actually want to do it. We're just worried about, for example, you might take a job that you might don't like because you're worried that you might end up homeless, or you might end up, God forbid, like in a shelter or something, because you're not gonna have enough money to pay for your bills and pay for your expenses. And you take, as far as desperation type of action, and you take jobs that you might not actually have taken had you had the means, and you don't have any type of worry about finances, right? Another example might be, you might be in a relationship, and you might be with that person, and it might be the moment that you're actually seeing that you're not really connecting, but you're worried about the end result, about being alone, about how bad it's going to be, how miserable you're going to be alone, and how you're not supposed to be alone. So you're worried about being alone, and you stay in this relationship because it's what you don't want. You don't want to happen. You don't want to be alone. So you stay with, even though your mind and your body is telling you that it's not going anywhere, right? There's so many things that we, decisions we make. Like, if for example, you have guilt, right? You're guilty about certain things, and you might do certain things for people. You might visit people you might not even care for, that probably didn't really take care of you, didn't really worry about you, and you visit them because you feel guilty, as if you need to go and pay them this visit because, or be there for them because you might have done something wrong to them in the past. So now you're guilty about it. So the way for you to feel better is you might give them a gift, you might donate something. Everybody has their own way of being there for somebody else, but you act upon that certain feeling just because you're guilty about what you have done. Also, you might worry that the person might think something bad about you, so you go ahead and do it, even though within yourself you don't want to do it. You don't really want to be there. You don't really want to be at their party. You don't want to really be at their home. So think about the decision you're making, and find out where the decision is coming from. The action, is it coming from a place of worry, as they say, fear? That's another thing I heard online a lot, fear. Or is it coming from a place of love? Like, this just comes from within yourself, that you want to do these things. Like, there's nothing that's going to change it, the outcome of it. You want to do it, so you go move forward. So are you doing everything out of fear, or are you doing everything out of love? Take care.